Hello, my name is Peter Moore, and I'm running for the position of ASCE 2021 President-elect. This is the next video in my series called In My Words, where I hope everyone gets to know me just a little bit better. This is the 5th video in our series, and this one's dedicated to accessibility, which is the 3rd part of my platform. If you remember, my platform consists of accountability, advocacy, and accessibility. When I talk about accessibility of every person to the civil engineering profession. That means regardless of race, religion, color, sexual orientation, gender, whether or not you're differently abled, every single person needs to have the ability to serve in this amazing, selfless profession. How are we going to get there? Well, I think there's 2 ways. One, I think that we're going to need to focus on our K-12 education. You're not going to know to study civil engineering in college if you didn't focus on it in high school. Get those classes right. You're not going to know to focus on it in high school and get those classes right if you weren't exposed during your K-8 years. So I really think that being exposed all throughout your life is the only ability, and lifelong learning is super important to us as civil engineers. I also need to need to continue to focus on the Committee on Younger Members and Mosaic. When I was on the board, we made a great move by making sure that every board level committee had a younger member on that, and I think we really need to consider that for Mosaic as well. When I left the board, my cohort of 6 had 2 women and a person of color, and we were replaced by 6 white males. Those were probably the best people for the job, and I absolutely feel that way, that the best person for the job should always get that. But what I really wanted to focus on was the fact that we need to make sure that if we're looking for, as an example, regional directors, we need to make sure that our regional governors represent the wide variety of people in our profession and in our society. That's the only way. You have to be a governor before you can become a director. So let's make sure that we continue to build our bench. With that, I'd always like for you to follow me on my social media channels. I'm always willing to have a great discussion about this, and let's keep chatting.